each and every year, the weather application resolutions have changed, is changing. So we have to the computer power also, computer speed. So that's why we have to upgrade each and every 4 year, 5 year supercomputers. So we upgraded 1992, create XMP 216. This is XMP 14. This is one single processor, 4 million watts capacity, and this one is two processor and 16 million watts capacity. Okay, this is the next slide, sir. So this is the second supercomputer we purchased. So from Cray only. Cray is the supercomputing company. This is specialized people. They will only manufacture for supercomputers, not for laptop, desktop. Only they will manufacture for supercomputers. Okay, it's a 24 processor machine, 1.2 gigaflops per processor speed, and 8 GB main memory and 800 GB hard disk. This is a specialized operating system, Unix-based operating system. Actually, the Cray company, they developed this operating system for their own machine. So next slide. This is a third supercomputer, 2006 we updated. So Cray X1B, 64 processors. You see, with each and every upgrade we are having the 64 processors. There is the increase in the processors and speed. Okay. And the same thing, the Unix operating system, 1.2 TB hard disk. Don't think this is 2006. Now we are having TB and all those things in our mobile itself. Okay, so these are all old. The another one is IBM 575 LPC system. You see now the supercomputer company name is IBM. Earlier three computers we purchased from Cray, and this one is IBM. The supercomputer procurement process, purchase process is entirely different mechanism. Okay, so these are all government setup. So how to procure and all this is the L1 and L1 basis. It's a technically high configuration as well as the price wise low. Like that we are selecting the. So this 2014 we upgraded to IBM Dataplex. You see, these actually as a computer science students are entire data. You see the data center. Looks, don't look just like some almiras or some racks are like. You see the top, where the wirings are going, how the cable structure and all is entirely different compared to our normal computer center. Okay, next. So mainly, what is how the differ between the supercomputer and ordinary computer? So what is the supercomputer? Basically, what is HPC? HPC is nothing but combination of small computer. The supercomputer is nothing but a combination of small computer. You may be heard the cluster computing is basically a 2,000 or 20,000 laptops. You imagine 20,000 laptops are interconnected. Hello? Yeah. 20,000 laptops. I think my voice is 20,000 laptops are stacked in the racks, cabinets. Near about 20 cabinets or 15 cabinets are there. Each and every cabinet having 1,500 laptops. So near about 15 cabinets are having near about 20,000 laptops stacked and simultaneously interconnected. It is interconnected and gives output. Okay. So just laptops I am telling here. Laptop means here is a blades, nodes. I will show you that. I think MTech students definitely will be interested in this portion. So just the connectivity is very important. How it is interconnects between the nodes and blades. So that each and every supercomputing company, they are having their own proprietary of items like switches. So this is the implement switch. It is interconnected. It is very, very important part of the computing HPC. This is the part. It is makes the difference, the speed between the processing and memory. And this is the InfiniBand switch is for proprietary item of IBM and different Cray company having the different type of network connectivity that switches. I'll show that next slide, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, this one is Bhaskara HPC system, and this one is 350 teraflop systems, and 300 terabyte of storage. Archival is 6,000 terabyte. Actually, the storage, you know that storage we are calculating bytes, and speed is flops. Flops is nothing but a floating point operations per second. Flop is nothing but a floating point operation per second. Actually, the supercomputer always calculates in decimals, not in integers. So that's why it's a floating point operations per second. It is written as calculated by the speed. Next, before you see the network, say InfiniBand connectivity is very important. The network portion is very important each and every computing HPC connectivity. Next. Yeah, this is the supercomputer which is functioning now at HMRW. So, AXC40. Again, we have got the from Crip company. Okay. So, this is the colorful portion here. These are all CPU. You can call it the CPU process unit. And this one is storage. This one is archival. What is the difference between storage and archival? Storage is permanent hard disk. Archival is you can store the data and take out, like your pen drive or your CD video or any other video. Okay, but a hard disk is permanent hard disk. Permanent hard disk normally you on day-to-day basis is very difficult to remove in your laptop. But your pen drive you can copy and take like that. This one is archival is we are storing the data in the medium. It's a tape medium. It is a linear tape archival. Okay. So that type of things. And you see here this computer configuration. So next slide. So yes, sir, next. So next. Thank you. Next slide. Yeah. You see here. Okay. So this one, you see here, this is 2.8 petaflop speed, and this one is Aries high speed network. Aries that I told you InfiniBand in IBM. This one is Cray company. Their network facilities Aries, and this is the Intel Broadwell processor, 18 core CPU. And 2.1 gigahertz speed, and the storage is I already told you 6 petabyte of storage, and these are all the software we are using for this Cray environment. Is a Cray Unix experience and technical information to you people. That's why I requested here. And this is the backside. Actually, supercomputers are generating a lot of heat because it is not only AC is enough. This AC just if you put a room AC, it's not enough for that. It is required chilled water. The chilled water goes inside the blades. Chilled water goes inside the blades and dissipate the heat. It's a very interesting technology. When you are a tech students, if you study HPC, very interesting. So each and every HPC, they are having their own technology. That also differs. It is not one HPC I have studied, that is the same way everyone will learn. No. Each and every supercomputer or HPC system requirements are different. Cooling requirements or power requirements are different. And this Gray XC40 machine is a specialized cooling mechanism. This you see here is the bottom portion. Everyone you can able to see this bottom portion is a chilled water pipeline. That is a chiller plant. It is running 24/7/360 per day. And the chilled water, 12 degrees centigrade chilled water comes regularly in this place and goes to the pipeline, and each and every blades goes inside. Every blade inside the chilled water goes, and I told already 48 blades are there, and each blade it goes inside, and in fact it goes inside such a way the mechanism is it sprinkles. That sprinkles the water. Such a blade size, it sprinkles the water and it goes certain level and evaporates. You see, such a place it's happening everything. Evaporates, and at the same time, you see evaporation happens, definitely some moisture maybe it will take place. So that also they will control the moisture inside. So at the same time that heat which is generates the nodes and blades inside, it dissipates. Okay. Suppose one question you can ask. Suppose that blade is not functioning, the blade is not working. I am passing the water, chilled water. Because due to heat it evaporates. It is not generating. The heat is not generating, then automatically the water will fall. So the blade or the total node will collapse or it will blast. So that is the place. Each and every blade is having some sensors. Every blade is having some sensors. If the blade is not generating any heat, or what type of percentage of heat it is generating, accordingly the water inlet will go. Each and every blade is having control. Suppose the blade is generating only 50% heat. Only that level of 50% chilled water goes inside and sprinkles. And the blade is not at all working or not at all generating any heat, then the water will not go. So that is the mechanism they built. So this machine cost is 400 crores. So the Cray XMP machine cost is 400 crores because of this all those technology they invented. So that's why this cost is more. And you see the total 768 sockets and 96 Aries chips is contained in each cabinets. You see here, the 4 nodes is one blade and 16 blades are one chassis and 3 chassis is one cabinet, and these are all group we make it 2 cabinets in one group. So this is the blade. So just this one is the blade, how it looks inside. How it looks inside, this is the blade. So don't think about normal blade, we always thinking blade means like that only. But this is the blade, this is the Aries chips network portion it is covered, and these are all 4 nodes. 4 nodes, and these are all memory which is there. Basically this one is non-uniform memory. It's a method of configuring a cluster of microprocessor in a multiprocessing system so that they can share the memory locally. It can share the memory locally. Okay, each and every processor having their own memory things. Okay. You see, this is, I told you the network portion. The gray, the Aries. It can be able to, I told you the blade is having 4 nodes, for each node is having 2 processors, and each processor having 18 cores. That is the concept. It's 4 nodes. Each node is having 2 processors, and each processor having 18 cores, and all those 4 nodes are covered. More clarity way, just I have given a picture to you. So this one is not required. What is the specialty of the Aries network and dragonfly topology? So the Aries network is a high performance computing. It's a proprietary interconnect of Cray and designed for extreme capability and low latency communication between the processing nodes. It uses the application specific integrated circuit. Application specific integrated circuit. This is very, very important to know computer science student. Because whenever we are procuring the supercomputer, we call the supercomputing companies who are all the people in the world, like IBM, Dell, Cray, Fujitsu, HP. So a lot of players are there in the HPC manufacturers. So we will call. And what is the purpose of procuring the supercomputer? My purpose or my office purpose is for running the weather forecast. So we have to give that weather forecast models. Whatever program we are running, that model we have to give to the agency, that computing company. They will take that models. That set of model we can call as a benchmark. Okay, that set of model we are giving to the supercomputing company. They will take that model, they will run in their manufacturer site. Before running, they will manufacture the computer. So manufacturing time, they will order a microprocessor chip to Intel. So these are all the applications we are going to. No problem, sir. No problem. This I think it's you can keep it and okay. 15 minutes. Okay. So they will order Intel that specifically this application we are going to run. This application required parallel calculations are more. Accordingly, they will make a chip. The chips are not available on readily. They will manufacture specially for this application. Okay, that is very important. So that's why application specific integrated circuit. They will manufacture each and every application. It is if you are manufacturing according to the application, you will get a good performance and good output and very quicker. That is the purpose. And the Dragonfly aims to reduce the expensive global cables by using high radix switches and adaptive routing to balance traffic across the network, providing a cable solution for large scale fiber. What is the high radix switch? High radix switch. What is the high radix switches and adaptive routing? This you should know. So what is high radix switches and what is adaptive? High radix switches in Cray supercomputer use adaptive routing to improve the performance by dynamically choosing different paths inside, different paths to avoid network congestion. While high radix switches decrease the number of switches in large network, improving performance, they increase the router complexity. This is the job of radix switches. And adaptive routing is exploit the path diversity of this high radix network by shifting traffic away from the congested area and leading to lower latency, higher throughput and more balanced performance, especially under the non-uniform traffic patterns or plots. This is the job of radix switches, and this is very important in HPC environment. This type of technology is required. So this is the latest HPC system which we procured just 1 year back. So we can call as the evidence system is we have given a name as Arunika. Arunika we have given name, and this one is purchased from France. Okay, this one is 8.4 petaflop system, very big system in India. So this is the center. This is the center, HPC center, which we are having under the visitors are visited. I explained some of the points. Okay. And this is the configuration. This is the configuration. This is 8.4 petaflops, storage 22 petabyte, total 25 racks. From here to here, there is the 25 racks of cabinets, 25 cabinets. Okay. And each cabinet having 32 plates. Each cabinet having 32 plates, and one blade contains 3 nodes. One blade contains 3 nodes. Each node is having 2 processors again, and each processor is having 48 cores. In that Cray XC40 machine having only 18 cores. This one is 48 cores. Okay, this is 48 cores machine. So the CPU is Milan 7643. 48 cores and 2.3 gigahertz speed, and each node is having 2 processors. And this one is we are having GPU based machine also. CPU based as well as GPU based. And the GPU based machine is having 48 cores. Okay, and this is and plus in addition to 48 cores, and here we are having 2 into NVIDIA 800. Card, 80 GB card. Because AI application, AI and ML application, so required GPU based machine for running the graphics based programs. And this interconnector you see here again interconnector is InfiniBand DR200. In GPUs we are having 2 into InfiniBand HDR. And here there is the liquid cooling. In Cray, I told you 12 degrees centigrade water goes inside and sprinkles and dissipates the heat. Here, this computer is not required that much chilled water. This technology is entirely different. This one is 35 degrees, 25 to 35 degree water is manageable. Okay, you see here, this is we are using one specialized liquid. It's a glycol. We can add it to the water and it circulates the top of the board, that is the blades. Okay, okay, and it dissipates the heats. I'll show you that. The power requirement of the rack, each and every rack is 75 kilowatt. 75 kilowatt. And the GPU machine, it is the power requirement is only 95 kilowatt, because always GPU required more power, more processing. And total power requirement of the running the system is 2.3 megawatt. Yeah. So this is the just I opened one place in that board 25 racks I told you. Just I opened. You see here. This is the way the blades are stacked. The blades are stacked, and each I told you already blades concept. And these are all the power supply, which is top and just I'm showing. This is the front view. And this is a back view, back side. This one is the size of the things. You see near about 1.5 meter, 2 meters length, the size of the cabinets, width of that. This is basically written Arunika. This is in Hindi written Arunika. This is the name we have given. And this machine is evident. This is like IBM, Cray. This is evident. Okay, evident also supercomputing company, which is in France based. Yeah, this is the blade of this machine. Okay, this is the blade. Okay, one blade is. You see how it is located. These are all. One is the DIMM, CPU cooling unit, chilled water pipeline, heat sink, processor, network cards, and these are all the things, blades inside how it is located. And this is a thing. This is the microprocessor, which is front portion. This is the back side. How it looks. There is a 7640, is a 48 cores and 2.3 gigahertz speed and 96 threads and sockets. and CPU processor. This is basically a CPU processor image. You see what is socket? So actually, computer science students, when you are studying parallel programming or multi-programming or multi-processing concepts, just you should know what is socket, what is core, what is threads. These are already you must know most of it. But anyway, just my duty to tell. So this is a socket, the physical. Actually, the physical CPU processor attached to the motherboard. For example, your computer having two CPU chips, it has two sockets. And the core is basically the processing unit inside the CPU chip. So each socket contains multiple cores. Example, a single CPU socket may have 88 cores. We are having 80 cores or 48 cores and all those things. Threads, the smallest unit of execution handled by the core with technologies like hyperthreading, and each core can be run the two threads simultaneously. So what is actually this is a parallel path just for your knowledge for hint or for your refreshing. Just I want to tell you what is parallel processing. Parallel processing is a computing method that breaks down a large task into small parts and execute them simultaneously using multiple processors or cores to increase the speed and efficiency. This is the basically you see parallel processing having the two processor and doing all those queues and sequential processing like this is for your knowledge. Just what is multi-processing? So multi-processing is a system that uses two or more processors to execute multiple processes. You see the single computer system having a multiple CPU. These are all multi-processing system, how it looks simultaneously, thereby enhancing the overall system performance. That's why we are getting the throughput is very high. So multitasking. Okay. The multitasking is the act of performing several different tasks at the same time, or being able to handle multiple responsibility simultaneously. So I told you flops in between the speed we are always calculating speed. Okay, flops and calculation. So this is the way we are calculating. You see flops ka formula. There is a formula in the flops. Flops equal to sockets into core divided by socket into clock speed into flops per. Okay, this is the formula. This formula you are putting means you will get your speed of the total speed of your machine. Okay. You see here, these are all bytes. How we are calculating the storage? How we are calculating the storage? Bytes. Okay. So megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, like that. This is the calculations. Yeah, this is the way I have calculated. This is the way we have calculated. We are having 2.8 petaflop system. So just I put our configuration, just we reached this petaflop machine. So we are having very high-end connectivity, network connectivity, because our data center downloads near about terabyte of data on a daily basis. We require to have very good internet facility, lease line facility. For that, we are having 10 Gbps line we are having. For that, we are using NKN, National Knowledge Network, in Government of India. So there is a two system, PGCAL and Railtel. These both the service providers, they are providing the service, and we are downloading and uploading data. And our center is connected to internationally. Not only national, internationally we are connected like Japan, USA, UK, Australia, China. Everywhere we are connected, and our data is, we are transferring and receiving data and as well as transferring data, all those med centers. So yeah, this is a diagram. We are SRMIST is located here, and we are connected to all over the globe. Okay, this is the way we are communicating to the all over the world for transferring data. And yeah, one thing, another very important thing. What another 2 minutes I will take. Okay, another 2 minutes. So this anyone can tell. HPC support in anyone. Just guess. What is HPC support infrastructure? You know very well, I know, but you are not putting up your thinking process. Just whatever I am writing, wherever you are reading, just you see, you split the words. You split the word. HPC support infrastructure. What is HPC? You know now. You understand HPC now?
support. You know support word? Support word also you know. Infrastructure also you must be knowing. What is the infrastructure? Okay. So HPC support infrastructure. What are the item or infrastructure supporting to this HPC system? You know HPC for running the HPC. What are the things? You tell me. Another big question. For running the HPC, what are the infrastructure is required? Already I told you many things. Cooler, chilled water. Yes. HPC is including nodes and okay? No, you come out from cabinet. Internet connectivity, space, electricity. Without electricity, nothing will move. Supercomputer not possible to operate. Electricity, chiller, okay, then if electricity is not there, then generator. Generator said without generator not possible. Then if generator is there, electricity is not there. In between, suppose electricity is down. Power backup, UPS system. UPS, uninterrupted power supply is very important. Very important. Okay, now you know now 4 5 points you already told. Chilled water, electricity, DG sets, is the generator sets, and UPS. These 4 things are very important. So before procuring the supercomputer, first we have to keep ready with these things. Otherwise, so after supercomputer purchase also difficult to switch on without this one. Because supercomputer, once it is switched on, it is the evening switch off, no business. So already 7-8 years over, we are not switched off. 2017 we switched on, still it is running. It is not switched on. So you know that 24/7 to 365 days it is on. For that, electricity required to continuously feed. If the electricity is not there, they have to be DG power supply. For switching over the electricity down and the DG up, there is a time gap. DG, for switching on DG, it takes at least 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So during that 1 minute or 2 minutes, to manage supercomputer live or up, we have to keep UPS system, uninterrupted power supply. So I already told you 2.2 megawatt power supply is required for this. For managing the whole supercomputer, we require to keep that much big UPS system. Okay, UPS system, you know how it is configured. Battery set. All batteries, near about 1,000, 2,000 batteries are interconnected. Okay, all batteries required to be very good condition. If one battery is gone bad, the entire circuit will bad. The entire circuit will bad, then UPS will down. Then UPS down, then automatically DG will not start, and DG will, and the supercomputer will have to force to shut down, or abruptly it will shut or crash. For managing the supercomputer in 24/7 into 365 days, we have to be very carefully handle the support infrastructure. Very important. That's why HPC support infrastructure. Electrical infrastructure, diesel, UPS system, and chiller plant. These are 4-5 components are very important. Without this, you can't switch on the supercomputer. This machine, you know that cost of the machine. This machine, cost of the machine, anyone guess? Anyone can just like that. You definitely cross the. Yeah. Actually, near about what is her name? Ananya, she very near about 1,000, it's a 900 crores. Okay, 900 crores. So this machine is procured. Okay.
Yeah. So now after procuring the 900 crore machine, without that UPS system, without electricity connectivity, without DG set, it is difficult to switch on. First, we have to ensure if you are tomorrow, if you are going to be a data center manager after your tech or PhD, definitely you are going to handle any data center or something. So that time you have to, then you are that organization, they will ask you, you set up a data center. This is the configuration I need. So you have to see all those six parameters. These are all the infrastructure you first will see. First is space. Where you are going to place the supercomputer? Space. Actually, whenever we are making a data center, from the floor to spot ceiling, we have to be calculated. It is very important as the engineer, very important to measure from the floor to spot ceiling. Measure means not putting a tape. It is a very calculative way because what type of floor is required, what type of height is required, what type of doors are required for bringing the supercomputer inside the room, and what type of false ceiling required, and how the cabling structure, what is the firewall, what is the fire extinguisher, and because these are very very important to know to keep the updates. So these 5 components are very important for running the supercomputer, for switching on the supercomputer. Without this, it is not possible. Okay, so we are running one petrol pump. We are running one petrol pump inside our office. So, see, the supercomputer managing, it is not easy. We are running the one. We are having, not running. We are having one petrol pump type setup. We are about 50,000 liter diesel always in stock because whenever power supply goes, immediately DG starts. DG set means not one DG. These are 2000 kVA, very powerful, very big. 2000 kVA DG sets, not only one, it is having 4. Because for managing the total setup, we have to run 4 DG sets at a time. Okay, so 4 DG sets. This is the diesel tank, underground diesel tank. Just for showing that we are running. Yeah. So these are all the connectivity, how the battery banks and other things are set up in the UPS system. This is a chiller plant. Chiller plant, I told you, chilled water. These are all chiller plant comes with the big pipelines and comes to the computer center and goes inside the chilled. This is the old plant. Okay. Yeah, this is the Cray XC40 machines required 80 kilowatt per compute cabinet. Okay, total 943 kilowatt. And this water pool is going inside 14 degree inlet and 18 degree outlet. And room temperature is 20 degree, 24 degree, humidity is 40 degree. And this is the IBM machine. You see IBM, this is earlier one, this is old, quite old, near about 15 years old machine. It's 2395 kilowatt is required total, and the water pool is 6 to 9 degree inlet and the outlet is 15 degree. Room temperature is again 20 to 24 degrees. The humidity is 40 to 50 degree. Yeah. So without, I told you, without HPC support infrastructure, so no HPC. You see, you remove the HPC infrastructure, there is HPC. Yeah. Thank you very much. This much only. I completed. Any questions? If it is there, you can, don't hesitate, you can ask now also. If I think our next lecturer is Suresh. Nobody is there. Any questions are there, you can ask freely, and otherwise I will send you, I will give you my mail ID. Okay, you can send to me and I will reply. And all are MTech students, mostly BTech. BTech, okay. So you can try to, whenever you are visiting north side, Delhi side, you can write to me a mail. Even though if I am not there, I'll arrange for your visit. Okay, so you can go there and I will ask our team to show you the computing facility. Okay, this is very good. This is state of art. In lifetime everyone should see. Because when I completed my master degree computer application 1988, the first supercomputer India purchased. Very big advertisement. Very big advertisement. So after seeing that advertisement, I thought I want to see the supercomputer. So actually, I studied my master degree in computer application in Karaikudi, Allahabad University. And then I requested my father, I want to go and see the supercomputer which is newly purchased. My father is the school teacher, already school teacher. He also encouraged, okay, you are interested, you can go and see. So I booked the ticket train, Tamil Nadu Express. I booked the train, and without knowing anything much, my enthusiastic, I want to see the supercomputer. I traveled, one of my friends was working somewhere in Delhi, then I met him. He asked why you came here. I told him I want to see the supercomputer. He took me there. It's a very big campus. There is a 3-4 level of security. Like president, you know that president could after if you want to meet president, there is a 3-4 security level you have to cross. Like that, the supercomputer center having 3-4. First level of security is told nothing possible. You have to go back. Not possible to see or go to near the supercomputer. So then after 2 days travel, I got this news. I felt very bad because without got permission and other things, I taken a ticket and then my friend told, okay, you reach to Delhi, we can go to Agra. We can see Taj Mahal. You can. Okay, I happily visited Taj Mahal. I spent 1 day. Then I Tamil Nadu Express back and I came back without seeing the supercomputer. While coming, I felt really very bad. My father, what he will ask and what, there is no communication also. Not possible to tell through phone because there is no phone. There is no mobile. 1988, 1989, there is no mobile facility. So I came by train and I told my father very lightly, very slowly, not able to see. What happened? So they are not allowing a lot of security there. He's a school teacher, he has to work, no problem. So next time. So while coming, I planned. Really, I am speaking. So I thought I have to see the supercomputer. What is the way? What is the way out to see the supercomputer? Then I thought I have to work there. I have to go and work. Then only I can enter. Then I have seen the advertisement. Then luckily, the advertisement also came for putting the scientist level. Then I applied. Then I gave a written test. Then interview UPSC. Then I got selected. Then I visited. The same security is asking again. You came within 2-3 months happened. All those things. Security came. Why you are again, sir? I came to join the center. This is my permission letter. Then he made a salute. So once you this is small story. Well, once you think to see or achieve something, definitely you will definitely achieve. So you can try that, and now not like that. Now I made that supercomputer. You know that. This supercomputer, I put after I joined, I put this publicly available to the student, everyone to see, without any permission. It is available today also. So and for the past 15-20 years, I am working as the head of this supercomputing facility. And engaged and I entertain most of the engineering college students, MTech, BTech, BCA, MCA. Whosoever is asking permission around Delhi area.
So whosoever is getting asking permission, and I gave permission, and they're visiting, and we have provided lunch and all those things. Whenever they are visiting, we have 2 hour program. We always arrange lunch for students, and full support I have provided us. Okay. So this is the first computer. This is the machine. Actually, this is just I not told you. You know that one engineer is sitting. What is the bottom side? I am not explaining much. Looks like a sofa. This is not a sofa. This is basically a cooling device. Cooling device. You know, in the house, refrigerator having the cooling, na? Compressor and all those things. The same mechanism. Because this one is not having a chiller plant. 1988 not required that much. Okay? So there is the inbuilt chilled system. There is a compressor.
So you are not asked, you are forgot maybe, or you are maybe super. Actually, these are all connected to the network. No one goes inside or no one goes data center to do the things. These are all connected network, and all the independent scientists are sitting there separate rooms in their individual rooms, and they will connect to the there is a monitor, there is a keyboard. They told no, this one is not having. So yeah, please. Yeah. So actually, that's why I'm telling you. It depends upon the application. Suppose if you are one time, this is a very good question. Actually, cloud-based service software as services, software as a services, or application, whatever. Lot of services are there. In that, suppose for depends upon the service you have to pay. Suppose I want to use only 1 hour. Suppose I want to run only 1 hour on my model or my program. I can take that service and 1 hour I will pay. But my job is 24 into 7 to 365 days. Yes, and this is only centralized. Actually, in my office, in Noida. The same premises near about 70, 80 scientists sitting the same campus. They are working. Another one more thing. So we of Earth Science having the offices all over India, Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Kochi, Goa, like that. Our Ministry of Earth Science offices are there. We have given a username and password to them also. They can connect. They can connect our supercomputing facility. They can particular center only 70 centralized, only centralized. Chance of no failure. Very, 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 very good question. Very, very good question. I forgot to tell you. Very good question. I forgot to tell you. Actually, I told you this 24 into 7 into 365 days is supercomputer is running. We are not switching off. Okay. At the same time, our infrastructure, AC, chiller plant, DG set, UPS, that also is running 24 into 7 into 365 days. So how it is possible? Sometimes breaks, some occasion should failure. Yeah, some failure may occur. Okay, that is there always. So for avoiding such failures, we are always having 100% backup. 100% backup in the sense, suppose for running this
have to keep the UPS up. UPS will handle that 2-3 minutes. Okay, 1 minute, I'll complete. So for handling this process, suppose that DG set 1 DG set failed. DG set 2 DG sets are required. 1 DG set failed not started. Then there is a problem. So in that case, we are having, suppose we want to have a 2 DG set, we are having 4 DG sets. We require to run to keep a UPS system, 2000 kV UPS system 2. We are having 4. 100% availability. Okay? You understand? So never fails. Never fails. If one fails, also the other thing. Another thing, we can very important. The green computing, you heard anything? Green computing? Green computing, how? This is basically green computing is basically saving the electricity, saving the power and other things. Energy, saving the energy. How we can save the energy in the supercomputing environment? This is very important. Suppose I am having 2320 nodes. 2320 nodes. I told you already. Each node is having 2 processors and 1 processor having 18 cores, like that, this setup. Okay, 2320 nodes, I am not always using. Suppose I am having 13 cabinets, for example. My job is running only 5 cabinets. Another 8 cabinets are free. I am not submitting any job, or it is not working or not functioning. In that time, why I required power supply to go inside that cabinets? Always if it is on means it consumes a lot of power, no? So we have to no need of sending power to that. So in that condition, you maybe heard about your laptop or other things. know that ordinary mode or hibernate mode? Hibernate mode, when you are, it will take a very minimum electricity, correct? But it is always lights. Whenever you are opening your laptop and you are touching, it will come out. It is not rebooting. Rebooting, it takes more power. And restarting, I think not that much. Okay, so all those 38 racks, near about 800 or 1500 nodes, it goes to sleep mode for saving the full power. Whenever we are submitting the job or putting any code there for running, that time it will wake up and will start functioning. So in that way, the whole data center, the concept nowadays for saving the electricity is saving the energy is very good. So in that way, we are saving a lot of energy for whenever we are not using the processors or nodes. So in that way, okay. Your question solved or not? Because we are having 100% backup for never fails. Yeah.
My question was not regarding infrastructure building. It was regarding like if in the premises, not like where HPCs are based. If it's centralized, so if one pays or like even it's computer, it's managed, even it needs some maintenance stuff. Sometimes it would be needing maintenance or repairing something like that. So if one HPC is under maintenance,
See, this is only one HPC. There is no.
it's interconnected multiple HPCs.
No. It is interconnected, but it is all connected to the nodes. It is all connected. It is not independently separated. It is all one HPC system. It is all cabinets are interconnected. If suppose the node fails, inside the cabinet, suppose 10 nodes, particular chassis, that particular 16 nodes, chassis fail. Whatever jobs running in that 16 node, it's transferred automatically another cabinet that chassis. The same status, whatever job you are running, the same status. It will not stop or not, it will not restart. It will, the same status will transfer to the next chassis of set of nodes and function. Okay, that is the way. Yes, you understand? Yeah, clear? Any other questions? Okay. Mostly all are Tamil Nadu or outside Tamil Nadu?
Government, sir. Mixed.
Huh?
So
Next,
it is
outside Tamil
a
Nadu.
special session.
Okay, from north. Oh my goodness, then Hindi में बात कर सकता हूँ. Oh my goodness, but हिंदी में क्लास भी ले सकता हूँ. Because मैं बहुत बार हिंदी में क्लास लिया है. Most of the students comes from north, so they knows mostly Hindi, and they likes also Hindi words whatever I am speaking because my Hindi is not that much good. So they are enjoying. So anyhow, ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது உங்களோட attention actually எப்படி இருந்தது class? How some information you got it today? Very insightful. So actually நான் இன்னைக்கு திருச்சி போற மாதிரி இருந்தது. Just I requested because yesterday I came for different topic. My things I'm not able to tell much in depth. So that's why I requested. Anyway, very good. Really, எல்லாருமே attentive இருந்தீங்க. All are very sincerely watched my talk. I'm very, very happy. And where is the photographer? You can call. I think I will stand here. Okay. All students.
Sure, sir.
Really, very nice meeting. And already I told you, you can visit Delhi. Means you can visit. Actually, my office is located in Noida. Noida is NCR. So from Delhi, another 10-15 kilometers. Okay. So really, if you are visiting Agra or North or Simla, Manali, Kullu, and that time you have to visit Noida. This you can make as a tourist point. It is very good. As a computer science student, definitely you will like it. because data center visiting. Because data center is very not normal computer center. Yeah, actually my ministry is doing that because my ministry is doing a lot of projects, a lot of things are there. Ministry of Health Science is having that type of facility. There's the extra more projects topics are there, and you can apply. Definitely, you will get some projects as well as the workshop or international workshop, national workshop. All those things we are giving funds, so you can approach them. We are carefully running one level. Everybody, collaborator, also weather forecasters. You see, the students, whosoever is coming to our center, MTech or BTech, they can do the project or weather application using weather data and using AIML. It is available on the website. In our website, final year project students, they can apply because we are having certain formalities. So they should have that 3 years certain percentage of marks, and they can minimum that much only they can apply. I think yearly 2 times we are taking the project students. We are not providing any stipend, and but stay and all those things we are providing. Guest house is there, free of cost. They can stay.
Projects that we are doing, like once we are visiting there for a period of week per month, so either once if we are coming there, visiting there, or else we have to stay there only and.
Yes, yes. Because these things are online not possible because we are.
Like coding and all they can do it. On seeing the thing, they can retrieve the data, they can get the data.
It is all real-time data, and they have to coordinate, cooperate with scientists on regular basis. Daily, half an hour, 1 hour, they should sit with scientists and discuss and what way the models are required to develop and modify accordingly. Because different departments are there. I will help. Definitely, I will help to.
Is it possible to do green computing related projects here because it's of much of energy that is related to this kind of maintaining the species?
Yeah, it is possible. Yes, it is possible.
But testing green computing is also possible.
Yes. But
Can what way it is benefits to high species? Sir, you come here and I will stand here in stand here. Just whatever visibility. Yeah, please. And that side. Yeah. அப்படியே ஒரு குரூப் போட்டோ மாதிரி அப்படியே எடுங்க. Yes. My residence. Sir, 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Okay, if they are not interested, no.
very much. Thank you.
Students, please be seated here. 1 minute.
Yeah. No, I will give you mail ID.
Thank you so
send me a
much.
mail. I'll
Uh,
arrange. I'll arrange.
CTech students,
That's why just I
CTech
told you.
students, have you all signed the
You can apply.
attendance?
You can see there is
Yes,
a
only CTech students
two
can
times
leave.
we are calling.
Yeah, thank
for
you
our
so
project
much.
students.
Thank you so much
And
for
you see
joining
the
us.
timing, period, and all those things. You can apply.
In the same website, sir.
Same website. Same website. NCMRW website. Okay. I'll yeah. ATHI. ATHI. This is okay. 1 minute. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. YA M dot B at NIC. NIC, not NCA. NIC dot in. Adiman A small. Okay.
So, visit the facility NCF WRF. So, sir, do we need to like go through some procedure before, or we can directly access when we are over there? To which mail ID?
That website is NIC.
Okay. So, yeah.
Madam.
Okay. நான் இங்கே சிபால 30 இயர்ஸாக இருக்கேன் சார் 24லேருந்து இருக்கேன் நான் அப்போ தான் அந்த இன்ஸ்டியூட்டை கொஞ்சம் டெவலப் பண்ணேன் அப்படிங்களா ஆமாம் கரெக்ட் என்ன விட சார் நீங்கள் என்சிஎம்ஆர் we have collaboration with NIOT research. Sir, institution.
Hello, check, hello. Hello. Hello, 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 check, hello, 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 hello. கேமரால பாருங்க. ஹலோ 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 செக் ஹலோ 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 செக் ஹலோ 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 காலர் மைக்கு சவுண்ட் எடுத்து ஹலோ 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 செக் ஹலோ 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 செக் ஹலோ 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 காலர் 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 வச்சு சொல்லுங்க hello 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 check hello 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 check hello 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 check hello 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 check hello 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 check hello 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 hello
Hello, hello, hello. Check, check. Hello. Okay. Okay.
hello 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 check hello 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 இது கட்டாத யூடியூப்ல கட்டாது
இது மட்டும் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் சொன்ன மாதிரி லைட்டை வச்சுருக்கீங்க
ஹலோ ஹலோ பேசுங்க
ஹலோ ஹலோ ஓகே ஹலோ ஹலோ செக் ஹலோ 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 நம்ம அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அது வந்து ஃபுல்லாகவே இருக்கு
Good morning to everyone. So in this session, we have our Kailasam sir, Dr. M. Kailasam sir, Principal Scientist and Head in Charge, Fish Culture Division, ICAR, Central Institute of Brackish Aquaculture, Chennai. So Dr. M. Kailasam is a working Principal Scientist and Head, Fish Culture Division at ICAR, Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, Chennai. He earned MSc and MPhil degrees in zoology during 1988 and 1990 respectively from Bharathasan University, and PhD in marine sciences from ICAR, Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute, Cochin University of Science and Technology during 1997 by obtaining ICAR SRF fellowship. He cleared Agricultural Research Service examination in 1992 and joined as scientist in ICAR during 1993, where he has undergone foundation course at NAARM Hyderabad and subject matter training at CMFRI Kochi. After that, Dr. Kailasham has joined ICAR CIBA Chennai in 1994. During his service, he has taken up research programs to develop comprehensive technology packages for seed production and framing of candidate of brackish Finnish species. He played a significant role for achieving first breakthrough on brackish water Finnish species. He played significant role in achieving the breeding of various candidate Finnish species such as sea bass, milkfish, grey mullet, mangrove red snapper, spotted scat, and silver mooney. He has received gold medal and citation for achieving the first breakthrough of Asian sea bass latest calcifier for the first time in India during 1997. He has the vast experience in popularizing the sea bass and milkfish farming in India, with farmers' participation in several coastal states and through consultancy and external funded projects mode. He has also worked on many projects, many funded projects in the brackish water area. So we are very honored to have you for this session, sir. We welcome you. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. எல்லாருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். Maybe this may be a different field for you. You're all engineering background. Definitely aquaculture, fish farming is a totally different field. Farming is an opportunity. So how best I can give you the highlights of how important aquaculture, so that we can work together in the later. Maybe after a few years, in the professional side, maybe you somewhere. And definitely in our field, how we can integrate the engineering and aquaculture so that the operation will be easy, the farmer friendly product can be enhanced. So taking this opportunity, so now I'll go to my topic. This sustainable aquaculture is important nowadays, because 20 years back or 30 years back, any aquaculture or agriculture farming practices, just like the farmers do. So, but now things have changed, because the sustainable manner, how we go to practice anything sustainable manner. What is sustainable manner? What is sustainability? In Tamil called Valarthu Muraigal. So how is that? So there are so many steps. First of all, it should be eco-friendly, and technology should be socially acceptable, and third one should be viable. So these three things we want to follow. So then long run, this technology will not face any problem. For example, if you take in agriculture, we all know about the green revolution, Pasumai Puratchi. Pasumai Puratchi, we all know that how we enhance the food grain production in India, irrigation, using the fertilizers, controlling the parasite pests, so that we can enhance the productivity and bring down the poverty. In India, food grain there was shortage 40 years, 50 years back. But now our country is a self-sustained country for food production. We don't depend on other countries. You take either a vegetable or you take any crop. If you take, we are self-sustained and we are even exporting our products. Similarly, the fish culture also very important, because the population is growing. The population is growing, and we need a quality food, healthy food, and people are not talking about protein. How important the protein? How the protein can be cheaply available? All those things, nowadays gaining importance, because fish culture is a one sector, aquaculture sector. population, global population. So it is going to be 9.7 billion in 2000. So definitely we have the responsibility how we are going to feed this global population, increasing population. If we depend only agriculture, is it possible? No, it's not possible. The livestock production through egg or poultry or meat, no, it's not possible. But how we are going to meet out? We have the, we are blessed. India is blessed with all the three sides. We have this side is Bengal, that's our Arabian Sea, this side Indian Ocean, and we have a lot of reservoirs, rivers. Is it not? So how far we are utilizing our resources successfully for fish production? But technology, the technology very important because we have been underutilizing that. So definitely if we 8% growth rate presently, whereas other food production sector is very commercial less. But definitely we can enhance. For that technology is very, very important. So these are some of the 2050. And FEI estimates that 22% of still some people is undernourished globally. Doubling the income of the farmers, double the production in another 10 years, 15 years. We have the roadmap. How we are going to achieve that? Very important. The sector is playing very, very important role. Government of India is bringing out schemes, subsidy schemes, loan schemes, training component, many, many things. Previously, the livestock or even everything was under the Ministry of Agriculture only. Now they separate ministry has come now for fisheries. The aquaculture, eating pattern in India. India, especially we see mostly the vegetarian, but only coastal states. If how pattern of in India is there. So fish, why we ought to consider fish? What is the importance of fish? So if we see here, first of all, the National Nutrition Committee recommend that an amount of 30 kg per person per is advisable. But how much in average of whatever the committee states? We see Japan and other countries and all, they are taking even more than 100 kilo per annum. Food is consumption very high by the Japanese. By 7% in protein and 6.4% of global total protein intake. Why protein we are talking about? Everywhere we are talking about protein is very important, but fish is the only source where cheaply available. If you go to any fish market, you can get 100 rupees, you can get a fish. There is a lot of protein. Is it not? It's affordable. It's affordable. So eat fish a day is able to see sufficient. People have country like Japan, Iceland, Norway. It has a lot of other nutrients, micronutrients, very, very important micronutrients, fatty acids. Omega-3 is good for heart disease, heart, brain development, all that, it's very important. That is why now fish is considered health. If you go to any doctor, they recommend you to take fish. Only that you make curry or take, not fry. They don't tell you take mutton or anything, but fish they don't, no doctor, you should not take and all. They recommend to take. So that's why, fish is having a lot of micronutrients, wide range of micronutrients. So that is why fish is very important as a food in your plate. Globally, it's very high, but India, plenty. Consumer, Haryana and New Delhi, kilo they are consuming. So fish is a healthy food. Protein that is promoted. Let us see what is the blue economy here. This already you might have discussed here. So how fossil resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods, and job increases in the health of the ecosystems. If you see the ocean resources, there are plenty of ocean resources are there. Biological resources, minerals, oil, energy, tourism, and livelihood, improved livelihood for coastal fishermen, several groups. So we go to reduce the health of the ocean ecosystem. And according to the Sustainable Development Goals, goal number 14, life below water is mentioned already. So this is some of the 4 important key factors for sustainable aquaculture. So we got to go for first species and system diversity for in aquaculture. So when you go for aquaculture, when you go for pisciculture activities, we go to cover the entire entrepreneurs, our stakeholders, who are our stakeholders. In aquaculture, we want to develop the technology, we want to give technology to the partner, who are our stakeholders. Our stakeholders are wide range. But in India, small scale farmers are plenty. Farmers who have less than 2 acres are plenty. And industrial scale, large scale farmer also available. So we have to customize our technology to suit for a wide range of stakeholders. We want to see the rural economy, coastal rural economy. Rural coastal villages, they may not be having even pond. They may not having any resources. So how they will go for farming practices? So we go to provide them kind of inputs. How the open water bodies can be utilized for these farming practices. So what are the inputs required for them? And how we can customize, how they can get the input like seed, feed, and all the technical information, the training comment, all that should improve. For the industrial scale, large scale entrepreneurs, they will come with a hatchery, big hatchery, large scale farming, all that. So for that, what are the opportunity we go to give? So definitely we go to follow all those things. So this is the main aquaculture economic growth. If we see what are the inputs, you can see here the seed and feed, very important inputs. Without that, you cannot take the farming practices. If I have 5-acre pond, first thing I want is that I want to seed, fish seed. Second is fish feed, then technical information. So how will you? Because seed feed cost itself 60% of the cost of production. For example, whatever you go to any fish market in Chennai, the Vanjira mean or even this Kodua mean, shearfish or sea bass, not less than, sea bass is not less than 600 rupees per kilo. Shearfish not 1000 rupees per kilo. If you want to do a farming practice, sea bass, cost of production will come out 250 rupees per kilo. So that you can sell about 400 rupees per kilo in the farm gate price. So that you will get 150 rupees per kilo net profit. Okay, but in the 250 rupees, 60% cost will go only the cheap cost. Other things are seed cost, your labor, electricity, transportation, all that. So we got to see that all the inputs are very, very important here. And here farmer transport, it will all given the employment here. If you generate the pisciculture activities, automatically a lot of side allied activities also will come, a lot of income will be generated there. So if you see here you can see aquaculture and wild capture. When aquaculture started? Aquaculture started very late because people started consuming only sea fish. They used to go for boat, fishermen, they used to capture and they used to come and sell in the market. They used to go and eat 70s, 60s, even before 80s. But what happened? Why aquaculture is established? Why should we go for aquaculture? Because going and collecting this is hunting. The hunting. Automatically over the period of time, the fish, the fish resources will come down. Overfishing, over exploitation, and other natural calamities, pollution problems. So many other activities are there that will go, it's not going to increase. The fish production, the ocean is not going to increase. You can see here the graph. See, this is the blue color is the captive fish, wild capture fishery. You can see here up to 1990. It's okay. After this, it becomes stagnant. So it is going down after 2010, you can see it going down. The graph is coming down. Whereas aquaculture started slowly. You can see for the especially from 1990 onwards, it's going high. So aquaculture play very important to compensate the loss to meet up the demand. Consumers previously fish consumption very less, but now people awareness has been created. Consuming fish is a good, so more people purchasing power also increased now. Purchasing power has increased a lot. Previously taken non-veg weekly once used to do. Now every day people want to take good food, so they have money. Lot of money is there. Purchasing power is there, but where is the quality? Quality stuff they have to get. That is why aquaculture if increase definitely we can meet out. But how we are going to achieve this? But this is a demand, this is a growth is going to come up. But this much opportunity, technology development, employment, is it not people go to engage in all these production activities? So this is, you can see the in India, what is the fish production? If you see, we compare 2013 and 14, it was about 96 lakh tons. But if you see after 10 years, it is 195. That means how much we increase the sea? Almost 100%, more than 100% we have increased. This is mainly because of aquaculture has come. Anybody from Andhra Pradesh coastal state? Lot of farming activities, shrimp farming especially. So this is the growth rate going up in India. This is a production global. What is our position globally? Where we stand? Whether you are in the first rank or second rank or third rank. If you see here, this is the world globally. This is the globally about this is the production, but Indian like this. But here if you see, China is the leader. China is the maximum producer and India coming second in all the cases. But over the period of time, our production is increasing. So let us see what are the aquaculture products. See, these are all I have told you, some of the outline, some of the introductory points. You can go to the architecture. So what are the species we have? So if you see overall aquaculture, pisciculture means there are three main major sectors. Only the marine, only sea-based activities. These sea-based activities mean it can be done only in the sea. These are sea fishes. Sea fishes can tolerate only high salinities. Salt content should be there to form. Brackish water means where we do is both sea water and fresh water mixing. So coastal area. So brackish water. Maybe the salinity maybe salinity we used to call PPT, parts per thousand. So 5 PPT to 30 PPT you can do. Whereas fresh water is totally fresh water, sweet water, drinking water. We can do in the pond, in the reservoirs. So the research institutes for this is first is Cochin Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute in Cochin, Kerala. We have the center there, headquarters. For SIBA, this is brackish water in Chennai, and freshwater Bhubaneswar, Orissa. So these three research institutions, we conduct lot of R&D programs. We conduct lot of R&D programs, especially to develop technologies. What are the technologies? Technology for seed production, technology for feed development, technology for healthcare. Healthcare means lot of disease also will come, parasite problem, viral problem, all that. So how to diagnose it, and how to give treatment, what are the remedial measures, then responsive activities, training to the farmers. So these are some of the species. You can say so many number of species are there. These are all high value species. What I am suggesting is the candidate species. It gets selected. These are all selected species where you can do farming in a cage or in a pond. So we have the potential. That's what here I want to say, that we got a lot of potential. We have fresh water, we have marine water, we have brackish water, we have potential candidate species. So we go to develop technology and we go to take up for a farming. So these are some of the photographs. I'm just showing only the brackish water species where our institute is working. Sea bass, this I already told you. This is fetching around 600 rupees per kilo in the east coast. If you go to west coast, Kerala, even Goa and all, it is 700 to 700 rupees per kilo. So here you can see milkfish. So milkfish is it's a carnivore fish, it's a plantivore fish. It's also 200 to 250 rupees per kilo. Then Mugis sapala, this is called Madavai in the here locally. It's also 300 to 400 rupees per kilo. Then this Vijanas. Vijanas is one piece which is recreational fish where people are going for, this angling and all they go for. It's a very multiple species. Then Siganas, so many species are there. Then shrimp species, if you see crustaceans, shrimp, crab is there. Then it's all bivalve, python, and seaweed. So we have variety of species. We have variety of species. How we are going to take up farming activity of these species? Let us see. So what is the finfish farming? Finfish farming means the fish which is having the fin. Finfish farming, shellfish like that. So if you see, so it can tolerate from 0 water to, from 0.50 to sweet water to sea water we can do farming, that's the advantage. Then culture systems, we have different species, but how will we culture? Whether pond system, or cage system, or tank system, or what about land-based system? For example, farmer, he doesn't have any pond, he doesn't have pond system. He is not located in the coastal area. He is in the interior road, interior way. For example, here, Chennai, somebody is staying in the Tiruchirappalli or Madurai, he wants to do fish farming activity. So how will you do? In a tank system, you can do RA system, recirculation of the system, where he can develop he can create a HTP tank or even a FRP tank. In that, he can stock the seed and he can do farming nowadays. Tilapia, gift they are doing it. Fungus, the cat, they are doing it. So for that, everything is, he is investing. He is investing, creating a structure. For him, the capital investment is very high. So when the capital investment is very high, so what are the technology we would give? We would give high yield. He has to go for high yield. Definitely because we have to increase the productivity. At the same time, we have to decrease the cost of production. So these are some of the systems. And we have the technology like bioflop, then we can integrate also. We can put a fish farming in the water, and we can put a duck farming in that, and we can put a cattle farming in the side, vegetables we can grow. So we can integrate livestock, fisheries, and horticulture, everything. So the farmers will get regular income. So these are some of the farming practices. So now we are shifting activity. What is the role of practice here? See, previously, some 30, 40 years back, people used to nasal farming. They used to get the seed only from the wild. Whatever seed coming from the wild, they used to do farming. They don't give any feed. And auto stocking and mixed culture. They don't do monoculture. All kind of species will be the stocking, farming. And no feed they give, and no productivity. Hardly 1,000 kilo per hectare. Per hectare, 1,000 kilo, 500 kilo only they used to get. But we now completely shifting. We are shifted to scientific farming practices. So they're high yield. Now there is no wild seeds. Only hatchery produced seeds. Hatchery produce uniform size seed. And adequate numbers, uniform size, and pathogen free, tested. So that is advancement of functional feeds. Because each species have its requirements, nutritional requirements. I told you sea bass, Koduvamine, it has, for example, that fish has 45% protein in its feed. Whereas milk fish, it needs only 30% is a feed. Okay. And what are other nutrients requirements? So based on that, we can prepare a feed and we can supply it. But sometimes, feeds will be floating feeds, slow sinking feed, and always going bottom. And what is the, according to the mouse size, we can prepare and we can supply. So that we can get a faster growth rate, we can get a higher productivity, and cost of production also will be less. Then testing also we do the diversified farming option for the farmer. And vaccine, we have developed a vaccine for fish, because some of the fishes have the viral infections. Viral infection comes in, then lot of mortality will be happening. So we vaccinate mother fishes. The mother fish itself will vaccinate. So whatever the seed produced, they are all disease free, pathogen free. And of course, our activity is that we go for higher productivity and keep that mainly possible because developing technology. We have the technology for that, and the livelihood model to industrial scale. That's what I already told you. From small farmers to large farmers, we go to cover, and training very important because all are not small things. It's a skill-based activities. A skill person definitely can increase the production. Definitely. So we got to keep on, give the training program to the stakeholders. Then we need to support financially. to the farmers. We go to give the subsidy, loan, and all those things. So that line departments, there are a lot of government departments are there now. After the ministry has formed, and partnership and policy support is very essential. We go to handhold the farmers with the different institutions, everything, so that he continuously see that he is practicing and he is getting the income and the production is coming. So these are some of the species I already told you. You can see the different species of practice or aquaculture species. See bar, milkfish and all those things. So what are the technology we are giving here? So we give the consultancy to the entrepreneurs. Somebody want to start a big farming activities, hatchery they want, seed production I want to do, I am ready to invest up 4 crore rupees. So can you give the technology? Yes, we are giving the technology. Already we have given the technology. So how we can make him as an entrepreneur? He want to do aquaculture activities. He has the land in the coastal area. So first thing what we do is that we send a MOU with them and we give training. We give the training for 1 month, 2 months. They come to our place and they undergo training and see that he understand everything. First thing. Then completely we support them to prepare a project. What are the requirements? What is the investment? What are the facilities required? All that. Then make a sketch, drawing everything, the facilities. Then he has to submit to the state government. Tamil Nadu government facility department we have to submit. Then it is sent for subsidy or for bank loan. It is sent to the concerned department with all the training certificate, everything. Then he gets the finance. Then his own money also. That is the way we promote. And all the technical input also we give everything. So sea bass, I will quickly go through each species because it is very important because this is only one species now. A complete technology is available in India. Sea bass. It's called Betki. It's called Betki in West Bengal and Odisha. And it's called Kalanchi in Malayalam. Here Pantukapu in Andhra Pradesh. It's a very popular fish. Only single bone white meat. White meat, and if you make a fillet, so white meat come like a cake, one can take. It's a 550 to 600 rupees per kilo. This fish, the first one technology developed by our in Chennai, 1997. Since then, for the past 28 years, we have been producing the seed. Almost now 6 private hatcheries come. The technology given by Siva only. And of course, we have first given to RGCA from our Rajiv and for aquaculture. From there, some trainees have gone there and they are working with other private hatcheries. Like that, some 6 hatcheries have come up now. And altogether, we are producing around 25 to 30 million seeds per annum. So all these seeds are going to the farmers only. So now, what is the demand? If you see, approximately 50 million seed demand is there. This was taken some 5 years back. But by this time, I think at least some 80 million. Definitely, but there is a lot of shortage is there. So hatchery very, very important. And culture technology, if you want to demonstrate any new technology comes means we go to the farmers field and we go to demonstrate to them. Can hold. This is the way you have to do like that and see that viable. See that production is coming. So these are some of the difficult areas you have to focus on this. All this we can demonstrate it. And definitely it's nowadays in the swim industry there are some issues that disease problem. So people are looking for alternative species. For farming cannot do single species farming always. They want many species so that according to choice they can take up. And definitely this is one of the rival species, not in domestic market, and even it can be it has a very good potential for export also. So why I am telling about CPAS? Now CPAS is so important. PMMS scheme. Pradhan Mantri Matsya thing, there is a scheme in that PMSY, they made a flagship policy in this. Mainly because this is the end-to-end technology is available. Seed to marketing is available and complete technology available. So now they are giving subsidy for 40% of your project cost. 40% for general candidates and 50% for the SC/ST women they are giving. So here anybody interested, definitely they can go for a hatchery. Subsidies available, bank loans are available. We have given the training, and they can take some 4 to 5 crore investment, and they can start their hatchery. They can produce the lot of demand is immediately they can start the business. So this is some of the activities I'm telling about. You can see the pond system, how the pond system it can be done. In a one hectare pond, 1 hectare means about 10,000 meters square. In 10,000 meters square pond, you can stock about 5,000 numbers of sea bass. 5,000 numbers, if you stock 50 gram size, after 6 to 8 months, you will get a 4,000 kilo you can get at the rate of 80% survival rate. And consumer preferred size is 1 kilo. 1 kilo is the consumer preferred size. So he will get the farm gate for about 400 rupees per kilo. Even cost of production goes even for 250 rupees per kilo, 150 rupees you can get profit. Definitely it's a profit for you. And this is the one model we have been demonstrating to the farmer. To be a pond, yes, he can do sea bass farming. So you can see this is a nursery. Seed, stocking size seed material is very important for anything. Fingerling seed, 50 gram size seed. Who will produce and he will supply? Hatchery will produce only this much seed only. But when you go for broad culture, you need a bigger size seeds. So you can say this is the nursery production. Nursery means not wrong or product in Tamil. So here circle groups, human circle groups. So group activity is excellent. In 20, even 2 months, 60 days, they can get a income. 1 inch size if you stock, see, within 2.5 months, you will get a 4 inch size. 4 inch size is 35 rupees per piece. 35 rupees per piece. But purchase card are 9 rupees. 9 rupees to 35 rupees within 2 months, 2.5 months. You can call 10,000 if you stock will get 7,000. You can work out the calculation. This is a very, very remunerative for the farmers, especially in the coastal area. This is the model we want to bring every district, the seed village. We would like to develop a seed village so that farmers will easily get the seed. So they also get their income. The value chain, complete value chain we can develop. Seed, feed, everything. So a lot of technical activities are in hopper cleaning, grading, fingerling, because sea bass is the one piece where it will eat the smaller one. Bigger one will eat by the smaller one. So we go to segregate. Some of the technical things that we go to very careful. You can see these are Garla Diba. Anybody from Krishna district, Machilipatnam area? These are 500 acres. It's a huge activity going on there. It's a hub, nursery hub of sea bass. Because the Krishna river is flowing, the Dechurin water body, lot of activities. Siba were already built to 2002 there, and people are taking the seed from the hatcheries and they produce the fingerlings. From fingerlings, produce even Haryana. From Haryana, north and down south, even Kerala, the seed is being supplied. You can see these are the people, the producers. You can see they are traders, and you can all these people are mixed traders, feed collectors, farm laborers, all that. No, the employment, they get employment. That's why I'm telling you, the seed, feed, growth culture, lot of opportunities are there for aquaculture. So this is the complete value chain. You can see here the sea bass brood pieces, the mother pieces. For any hatchery they want to start, we can supply immediately. Because these pieces, mature pieces will not be available in the sea. You have to develop. To develop a mature piece, it takes 2 to 3 years. So if I have a brood bank, we call mature piece as a brood piece. So if I have 100 pieces of brood piece, I can give you 50 pieces. You can go and start immediately. So each one you can sell 50,000 rupees. Each piece you can sell 50,000 rupees per fish. And you can see this is the egg. This is 30 paise. Because after 21 days you will sell 4 rupees. If you react to this size, see this size, 4 rupees. The period is only hardly 30 days maximum. Okay. So this is the top growth. You can see 40 rupees fingerling. I told you already 35 to 40 rupees for each size. So this is a growth over to 500 rupees. 1 kilo size. 1 kilo size is a preferred size in Indian market. Whereas Australia only plate size. Plate size more 500 gram. They want to take head to tail 1 plate. They want to take. As a 1 person they will take the whole piece. We will take. But in India we used to plate. We used to make a fillets. 1 kilo if I purchase, husband, wife, and 2 kids. For 2 times they can have 1 kilo is enough. Okay, 500 rupees. That is the preferred size. So we go to see the consumer how they prefer the size. If you want to do a smart marketing. So the complete value chain. Economics, I worked out here the economics. You can see here. Hatchery only 30 days each cycle. So you can get around. This is the sales price 4 to 4.2 rupees. Profit each seed you will get a 2 to 2.2 rupees seed. So likewise here you can see the fingerling 10 to 15 rupees. The advanced fingerling also. Then you get net profit for the growth culture you will get on 200 rupees. So milkfish, falconry, already the another fish. So bony fish. So in Tamil Nadu, Andhra people don't like bony fish, but whereas people northeast, the bony fish they like very much. Even Kerala also. West coast also some people like this bony fish. This fish is a herbivore fish. It's a vegetarian fish. We eat only the plant-based feed. Previous fish will eat everything. It's a predator, but here it won't. So this is also very good demand is there. So this is also we got developed technology. We have signed MOU with West Bengal, one of the entrepreneurs. So huge demand is there because this fish you can mix with others. 2-3 species combined also you can do. Polyculture also you can do. Karimeen, Kerala is called Karimeen, pearl spot, very popular fish. Per plate 750 rupees per plate. If you go to any Kerala restaurant, Karimeen very popular there. So along with that also you can farm it. For this fish also we have the technology. Complete seed production, farming, feed and everything. We have a patent. We have first patent for this fish. So these are demonstration again the growth. We go to demonstrate in 6 months, 8 months. This is the growth rate. So you will get a profit like that. We go to demonstrate to the farmers. We have demonstrated already different places. You can see different places we have demonstrated here in Kerala, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh. Different supply the seed from our hatchery. Seed feed we supply and we demonstrated. So like that we go to popularize. We want to popularize each species so that farmers can take up farming practices. So this is the milk fish is not only for food purpose, even it can be used as an ornamental. The aquarium fish also it can be used on live bait for the tuna fishing. So we got a lot of tuna fish resources. Tuna fish resources is huge because there are a lot of export value. But tuna to catch the tuna you need a bait. You need a bait. So the milk fish form as a bait fish. Because milk fish is a very healthy fish. And the body is a silver body scales and it is a long caudal fin. So when you put in the hook here, it will be jumping like this, and it attracts the tuna fish to come and take. So 100 kilo, 200 kilo tuna fish can be caught. So that possibility. These are Karimeen. Anybody from Kerala, they must be knowing very well. So this is about 400 to 500 rupees per kilo, but 200 grams is the minimum size. About 200 grams has a market value. So this fish is also very important fish. We have the technology here. I told you all the biological aspects. How it, one female fish, one male fish, it can spawn about 1,000 eggs, something like that. And breeding method also, how we can see that the tank-based system, the kappa, the cage-based system, how we can produce the seed in the water, in the pond itself. All the technology we have, we are giving consultancy to the up to 5-6 farmers in the Kerala. From their government, Kerala government also, we have been working with them because a lot of this demand is there. This is a high demand in Kerala. This is also we got a patent. So the another fish, grey mullet, is called madami mean in Tamil. So this fish also we have the technology, breeding, all that we have technology. Ideal fish for the polyculture. We can do along with the milkfish and the pearl spot. Ornamental, another important group. Ornamental resources very huge in India. We have ornamental fishes, both the marine, brackish, and the freshwater fishes. All that we have, but we don't export much. Small country like Sri Lanka is exporting huge. So presently, for the last year, government has been given more emphasis. So separate project has been now given for different institutes. We work on that. In the next 5 years, see that we have more technologies coming up, and we want to increase this export of these fishes because ornamental industry is very huge, especially in the European countries. They want the ornamental fish. Aquarium keeping is the second largest habit globally. Because if you produce a hatchery should be color will be bright, uniform size, and it means the export quality. This is another important area. So these are scat fish is available in Indian water. So per piece are 50 rupees. 50 rupees per piece. This is called green scat. It's having the hexagonal shape and green color, sometimes brown color. So we have the technology for this. So we have been working with the entrepreneurs. We go to Kattankulathur here, in Kattankulathur in Chennai. Lot of aquarium shop, lot of aquarium breeders I can see. So it's like a household activity they are doing it. That much potential is there. Nowadays, aquarium not only in the house, aquarium, public aquarium is coming up, aquarium in the schools, aquarium in the college, aquarium in the hospital, aquarium in the corporate offices, aquarium in the restaurants. So coming up. So a lot of
businesses coming up in this line. So aquarium is also very important. This is another fish. This is called the angel. Per piece 100 rupees. This is available only in India. This particular species. No other country has this species. So we can, if at all you see anybody you see globally, it's a India only it may be exported. So this for this piece also we have the technology, and we have been working with the aquarium traders, aquarium growers. How we can work with them to increase the productivity. So the another one, this is called RG chromite. It's also very popular fish. 40 rupees per piece is going on. So this is the culture methods. If you want to go for different, I told you already that how we can integrate the farming practices with horticulture, with other organisms. See here, it's in West Bengal. It's a practice been done in West Bengal. Our scientists, where the freshwater salinity is very low, 5 ppt. Vegetable also can be grown in the bund area. So farmers will get not only fish, we can get in vegetable also. So 3.4, you can see the increase, the productivity. 3.482, almost 3.52, 1.34 increase in net return and net profit ratio. So how effectively we can utilize the pond area, not in the water, in the bund area. How we can utilize in a productive way so that income will be coming up. We go to see. So this is a biofloc technology in a tank-based system. In a tank, I don't have pond, I don't have anything, but I have a tank. I have some 5 cents of land, 10 cents of land. So how I can do fish farming? A small scale level means this is the one. For shrimp farming especially. But it is a high investment because you need a tank, you need electricity, 24-hour electricity is vacant. All that you can do, but you have to do scientifically. Many people have come now, but some people will only be successfully. Because by interest they come, the anxiety they come and get into the job, but without proper training, without proper scientific information, they get into trouble. Because aquatic animal is very, very risky. If the oxygen is not provided, the water quality is not maintained, it's get into problem. But if you do right way, you are a success. So this is the government policies. If you see different time, so government policies coming up to promote the aquaculture, blue economy. It started in 2015. You can see 3,000 crores outlay. Then policy they have come in 2017 and 18, and another 2018-19, another corpus fund about 7,500 crores have been generated. Then you can see 2020, PMS is established in 2021 and 2024. You can see the national fishery digital program also launched. So these are some of the government initiatives how to promote the fishery sector, not only fishery, even aquaculture sector. So these are gaps. What are the gaps to be addressed? If you want to really go for export quality, the traceability they are asking. Traceability. There should not be any antibiotic issue. We should meet the standards and all that. So for that also we have been working now. Government, you can see that traceability standard certification we have introduced. Then modern infrastructure, especially that we put in fish landing center previously. The fish landing center will be stinky. But if we go now, any fish landing center before will be perfect, made it very clean, neat, and even the market also, if you see beach, if we go to anybody, the loop road in Marina Beach, that side is beach and everything removed now. The opposite side of the fish market has come now. So those are government initiatives. So that proper icing, proper cold storage, so that it's not, quality is maintained. Because fish is a very perishable item. We go to storage, icing and all is very, very important. So here you can see all the processing, value addition, how we can export, and the animal health system, environmental productivity, quality, good seed, feed, safety, all those fishermen, everything is being addressed by the PMS government of India scheme. So what are the 5 strategies? Very important for a sustainable aquaculture. So here if you see invest in technology, innovation, transfer, aquaculture young industry, decades began. Livestock, when you come to livestock farming, is the young, improved breeding technology, disease control, feed nutrition are very, very essential. Focus beyond the farm, so not we go to do zoning. So because we cannot do everywhere aquaculture practices. Nowadays satellite image is available. Mangrove area you cannot do. Industrial area you have to avoid. All that we are using satellite technology also. So every state now coming up where I can do the cage culture in the sea-based activities. But when depth is there, salinity is there, whether anybody nearby forest area is there, how we can identify. For that only GIS mapping. Mapping also very, very important, so that each state we can identify potential area. These are the potential area you can do pond-based activity. Another area you can do the cage culture activity, so that there won't be any conflicts. Because any resource, so there will be two, three departments will come to take up. So between them, there won't be any conflict. So resource will be used without any conflicts. For that also we go to use the remote sensing technology. For that also we have the expertise, we are giving consultants to the space. Then safety incentive reward sustainability. Farmers incentive sustainability is very important, because that is why now insurance, crop insurance, very important. Not only agriculture. See, in the agriculture, if you see previously, there are a lot of social cases in Maharashtra and other places, especially disease problem, drought. So all those things now, insurance, after insurance are introduced, now the problem is not there. Then how to resist the, you produce a variety where can resist the drought. All that intervention has come up now. So we have that all the technology now for that. Then information technology also we got to use. For example, I have a pond. I am doing discussion activity. I am going to harvest next week. But today, this week, my pond is full of fish. But there will be a lot of problems in the pond. DO, dissolved oxygen level, ammonia level, stress level will increase. So I have to monitor automatically. So put a probe, I see, connect to my mobile, and will indicate, yes, your DO is, your pond DO is coming down. Give a water exchange, give a aerator, all that, no, we can integrate. That's what now we have been discussing with other departments, where we can collaborate, we can do together, so that it become easy for us. So monitoring system, real-time monitoring system has to come, very important. So future strategies, what are the future strategies? Community engagement and empathy women and ensuring their benefits. Very important this is. We got to ensure that women are also participating in the agricultural activity. Because they are the people, because in our own case, female farming activities, perfectly they are doing 80% survival rate, absolutely no problem. So we go to, so the rural economy come up. Rural income will be established. Climate resilient, low carbon. So whatever aquaculture we do, the carbon production should be minimized, or there should not be. Because nowadays we are talking about climate resilient aquaculture species. Climate resilient aquaculture. For the credit, many things are coming up. So how we can do ecologically sustainable way, we go to see. Then food bank I will discuss the cost effective technology dissemination, capacity building, farmers training, all that they play very important role. So these are some of the future strategies to promote aquaculture, fish production in India. So this is my last slide. So this is the one slide we were taken in down south Tamil Nadu in Velankanni, a family. It's a family activity, seabass farming. You can see 3 generations in this photo: grandfather, father, and granddaughters. So definitely the granddaughter, the message to that youngest generation, that how important the fish production. These 2 kids maybe tomorrow they may be a doctor, engineer, maybe abroad also. But hopefully they don't forget. They will realize that the fish, it's a food. Fish or what agriculture, whatever it is, it's a food. Food is important factor. Why? Food is going to be very important factor. There will be problem also in the future. We don't know. So definitely we got to focus more and more on fish production. We got to bring more technologies. Okay, with this last slide, my lecture is over now. So I don't know how much you understood, but you can interact with me, whatever little understanding or whatever it is, we can interact sometimes.
Any questions you have?
No questions? 2, 3 questions from this side or this side, whatever. You can ask any question, no problem.
Any questions?
Relevant topic can ask.
How they have developed the sea forming of the fish and other things. What is the technological involvement? Those questions you can ask. I think it is a new thing for them.
Yes, yes.
So that is why they are. Sir, you have any questions?
Yeah.
Working for brown shrimp
Yeah.
detection. On the FMBAP,
already approached SIBOC for data collection with governance stream for C level, PL stages, but we can't able to get it.
No, you can see the, you want to see, you can write a mail to our director, so that it will be appreciated. Then that will be put to the concerned department. Then we can supply, and there is a price, we have to take price. So accordingly, we can supply, that's not a problem.
For data collection, for doing the project, we are required with the requirement of the data, PS pages,
Yeah, whatever the data you want.
We are not allowed to take data from the point itself and the time in your location. Only we can buy and do it.
No, you want to take it the open water system?
Yeah.
No, that won't be any problem. We can come to the somebody come there, we help you. No issue. For R&D purpose, research purpose, there is no issue. Yes. A lot of fishermen are collecting underneath. So we can connect some fishermen, they will collect and they will give you. So if you want any help, we can keep some time in our tank facility, the aeration. So after condition also you can pack it and we can. That's not a problem. Okay, thank you very much. But if you have any doubt, you can definitely immediately be there, so we can write to you. Thank you very much.
Audio check. Audio.
From here, Kerala.
Next speaker is for the Egyptian.
It is postal districts. Especially here that is not a state. That is Godavari, East Godavari district.
Ma'am.
நான் ஓன ட்ரெஸ் எடிட் பண்ணிவிட சாய்ச்சி வச்சுட்டாங்க என்ன பண்ணுவேன் ஒன்றுமே தெரியல அங்கே டீயே போயிடுச்சு இது வந்து இப்போ தான்
hello, hello, check, hello, hello, hello.
Hello, check. Check 1, 2, 3.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 check, hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 check, hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello, check, check. கேக்குதா? Hello, hello, check, check. கரெக்டாக தானே இருக்கு. சரி, ஓகே. நான் அவங்க அபிநய மேம் கிட்ட சொல்லி ப்ரெசென்ட் காலம் வைக்கணும்.